Hello, everybody. I would like to talk to you about my rather unusual policy of offering extensions of due dates. I don't know if there's another teacher on campus who does something like this, but I'm a true believer in the idea that the way to great writing is through a natural cycle of writing a good draft and getting feedback from someone you trust and then revising. And I want to let you know you can trust the team teachers at the Shasta College Writing Center. They want you to succeed. Many of them have been trained into how to give feedback specifically for my English 1B course. Most of them have, actually. Many of them are former students of mine. Out of a dozen team teachers and tutors at the Writing Center, seven of them have taken my English 1B course. So it's likely you'll run across somebody who knows exactly what I want. But besides the course and, earning a grade, when you think about this in the real world, people write a draft and then they get feedback from someone they trust and they revise. If you watch my television program, which I have you guys all doing a discussion thread about my program about revision, there's a theme going on there. Police officers writing up an arrest report, and she passes it on to her supervisor to read before it goes to the court because they want to make sure it's perfect before it goes to trial. This is something that we do in the real world, not just in a classroom to get a grade. Some of you may feel unsure about MLA style, for instance. So something really nitpicky like that, or, punctuation, grammar, what's a comma splice? Certainly the Writing Center can help you with that. But it's also a good idea just to have somebody read it back to you, or even better, to share the very good work that you've been doing. You're proud of this. You don't want to just have one person read it. It's kind of cool to have somebody else validate what you're writing and thinking about a piece of literature, and they may want to kick around ideas about why you like this particular short story by T.C. Boyle or why you didn't like it. There's a really good chance that one of the team teachers will say, I read that same story for Professor Berkow, and this is what I thought about it. It's kind of cool that you're thinking that. So the idea is, right, you're having a real conversation about literature that you want to share with people. You'll be kind of proud to share your essay with them and get some feedback. And it could be they'll just say, this is great, maybe change one or two things, or they may have some really good ideas about doing additional research or kind of modifying your sub-arguments to more fully support your thesis, or help you reorganize your conclusion to go with your introduction, placing of the thesis, all those kind of things. It really helps to have somebody else look at your work before you submit it for a grade. Now, I want to dismiss all of the fears you might have about this. If I say a paper is due on the first day of a month, but you have 10 extra days to work on it if you get an extension, something like that, your paper is not late if you take the 10 extra days, okay? And you're not going to get a lowered grade. In fact, your chances for getting a higher grade will increase exponentially if you get some feedback from somebody else, and then revise it based on that feedback and then submit it to me. So consider that. You're not required to. I never want to force students to work with a writing center, but think of it as like a great opportunity to take your good work, share it with somebody else, and then maybe improve on it and make good work great work. That's what we're going for right here. Hope that makes sense.